16 years of the administration of PDP in Nigeria, I did not see 1 kilometer of road that was done in my state, in Akwa Ibom State, because every politics is local. And so when this government decided to dualize the road that traverses Akwa Ibom to Calabar, and they have actually started it. I knew there was need to support the government so that that can come to fruition. And you can imagine that road was done by Fujiro far back in 1975 and was supposed to be resurfaced 7 years after. But for over 45 years, that road had remained that way. And the result was continuous potholes and continuous cut-off. So without the airport that was constructed and completed by my administration, there is no way Akwa Ibom people would have access even planes to travel from Calabar, because the road is continually a death trap. Accidents occurring on a daily basis and all that. So I want to thank this administration, because not only have they given the contract, the contractor has been mobilized, and as I speak now, work has started on that road. And so it's very personal. I move also to attract dividends of democracy more to my people, and to support a government that has decided to look at the South-South not just with rhetorics, but with concrete evidence of action. And so from a national perspective and also from the local perspective, there was need for me as a leader to support such an administration. Today, Mr. President has pledged to ensure that in the 2019 budget that the Akwa Ibom Road that had been forgotten for 45 years is rehabilitated and even dualized. And I want you to know that Aba used to be the capital, the commercial hub of the entire South-South and Southeast. But because of bad roads, that almost all the industries in Aba and the entrepreneurship had come to an end. And so my people could not access Aba. If you come now and try to move from Akwa Ibom to Aba, it's impossible. And that has existed for over 40 years. So any administration that can make efforts, in fact, when we were in the council chambers, and when the president mentioned that, he had a standing ovation from the stakeholders of my state. And that is why I said that in 2019, it will be very difficult for any political party to penetrate the South-South, because of the fact that they've seen an administration that is determined to bring about infrastructural development for the good people of the South-South. He has already pledged also to extend railway from maybe Port Harcourt all the way down to Calabar through Akwa Ibom, something we had never seen before. He has also pledged, and a lot of work is being done to complete the East-West road that was started by President Obasanjo's administration, and he's also going through the phase 5 of that road, which is extending it from Moron all the way to Calabar. And so some of the things I'm telling you, for some of you who have fantastic roads in your area, who already have the amenities, you will not understand. Some of us will be very excited to see railway in a lifetime in our state, and that can only come from the APC administration. We're very excited to see the completion of the dualization from Akwa Ibom to Calabar. The road is a death trap, and that is already ongoing through this administration. The promise and the pledge to do the Akwa Ibom road is ongoing. He has also even undertaken to take care of the federal road that starts from Akwa Ibom all the way to Abia State, through Wukem. As I speak now, 2 of my local governments, nobody's living there. Schools have closed down, churches have closed down. One of them is Ukanafun, and another one is Etimekbo, because the road that traverses their area is a federal road. The insecurity has taken over that area. Hoodlums live there. Over 25,000 people have been rendered homeless. There is no single school working right now, and there is no single church there working. So when the federal government says we are going to intervene and we are doing this road for you, I believe that that government should be supported. And so it was easy for me as a leader to move from the PDP to a government that I believe would not only intervene in the federal infrastructure, but will give meaning to what we may call Nigerianness, because our people felt totally disillusioned and marginalized in the past. And look at some of the appointments that we have in my state today. I'm not afraid to say it, that under the PDP, even when I was a governor, we couldn't even have a personal assistant from Akwa Ibom State. in the presidency, not even a special assistant, despite my massive support for the administration of the then PDP in Nigeria. But today, you can see we have a Minister of Budget and National Planning. We even have a special, a senior special assistant in charge of Senate matters, and a lot of others, managing director of NDDC, managing director of oil and gas, and all sorts. So I believe that to whom much is given, much is expected. There is no way this government can recognize my people and do all these things for my people, and I, as a leader, would not see the need to support that government. So for some of you may not understand, I want to repeat myself. I move in the national interest.